Now, in this case, in this video, we will going to take up one more case, which is the case number 4, the line which is inclined to VP and parallel to HP. When you are considering that, you can see that here, you can see when you look from the front view, the two endpoints of the line, that is capital A and capital B, are above HP by equal distance. So when it is projected, that line, that you are going to get the points, both A dash and B dash are above HP by equal distance. Now the line is parallel to HP. Since the line is parallel to HP, so you can see the true length in the horizontal plane, which is capital A and capital B. When you look from the top view, the two endpoints of the line, which is capital A and capital B, which is in space, is not at equidistant from the vertical plane. It is capital A is in front of E by some distance. Similarly, capital B is in front of E by above some other distance. So therefore, the line is inclined to VP. Since the line is inclined to VP, you are getting the apparent length in the vertical plane. Therefore, you will not be able to get the capital A and capital B. And when you look from the top view, when it is projected, you will going to get that view image on the horizontal plane, which is small a and small b. And as we see the distance, you can see here A is in front of VP by some distance and B is in front of VP by some other distance. Therefore, the line is inclined to VP. As the inclination made by the line with respect to the vertical plane is angle phi. And as we rotate this by 90 degrees, we can see here how the horizontal plane is getting rotated. So we can see that HP will, that inclined line will go to the below XY line, where in the front view you will going to get the distance A dash B dash is parallel to XY. As we see both A and B are above HP by equal distance, therefore the line is parallel to HP. Since the line is parallel to HP, so in HP you will going to get the true length. So that means if I want to check whether the top view line is in true length, I need to consider the view in the front view. When in the front view the line is parallel to XY, therefore its corresponding top view, which is the front view line, which is A dash and B dash, and in the top view it becomes small ab, therefore it is in true length. Therefore it is capital A and capital B. As I see in the top view, the line is not parallel to XY, therefore its corresponding front view A dash B dash is not in true length. You are going to get the apparent length. Always you remember that true length is greater than apparent length AL. So the inclination made by the true length with respect to VP is phi. So that is what we have shown by the notation. As we see from the orthographic view, you can see that VP and HP. So the front view line is parallel, therefore its corresponding top view is in true length, that is capital A and capital B. The top view line is not parallel to XY, its corresponding front view A dash B dash is not in true length, it will be apparent length. The inclination made by the true length with respect to VP is phi. So this is what we will be summarizing here. The line is inclined to VP, true length will be in true length in HP, which is capital A and capital B. So when the front view line is parallel to XY, its corresponding top view will be in true length, that is capital A and capital B. Phi is the true inclination with respect to VP. So this is how you will be able to analyze the line inclined to VP and parallel to HP. So now we are going to consider one more case, which is the case number 5. The line perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP. So if you consider that, you can see when you look from the front view, the line, both the endpoints of the line, that is capital A and capital B, which is in space, are at equidistant from the horizontal plane, like this. When therefore its corresponding front view, that means you look from here where both A dash and B dash are at equidistant from the above HP. So this distance will be above HP. So which will be both the points are at equidistant from the horizontal plane. Therefore, the line is parallel to HP. Since it is parallel to HP, so therefore its corresponding. Therefore, in HP the line is in true length. You can see here you have in HP capital A and capital B. As we see the line is perpendicular to VP, you can see that this line is perpendicular, that is 90 degrees to VP. Since it is perpendicular to VP, therefore you are getting a point in the vertical plane. As I look from the front view, B is near to the observer, therefore B dash is visible, and A is away from the observer, therefore A dash is in bracket. So this is how you will be able to, and when you rotate this horizontal plane by 90 degrees, you can see here HP will going to come down and VP will be above XY line. As we see, as it is rotated, you can see A is away from the observer and B is near to the observer. So when you look from the top view, or when you look from the front view, B is near to the observer, so B dash is visible. A is away from the observer, A dash is in bracket. As we see that both the points are above HP by same distance, therefore you are getting the true length in the horizontal plane. So this is how you will be able to analyze. Of course, you can see the same representation by using the orthographic view, wherein you have XY, VP and HP. As we see that both the points B and A are at above HP by same distance, therefore you are getting the true length in the horizontal plane. It is capital A and capital B. As I look from the top view, as I look from the front view, B is near to the observer, so B dash is visible and A is away from the observer, therefore A dash is invisible. So here it is a case wherein the line is perpendicular to VP, so in VP you will get a point. So that is what we have shown here. So this is how you will be able to analyze this problem of line inclined to VP and parallel to HP and line perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP. If you consider the one more case, that is the case number 4, 5 and 6. Line inclined to both HP and VP and parallel to profile plane. When you are considering that, you can see here the line inclined to VP here in this case and the line inclined to HP in this case. Okay? The line is inclined to both HP and VP. But the problem is when you are considering the right profile plane, the line, both the endpoints of the line are at equidistant from the profile plane. So this is capital A and capital B. As we see from the front view, if you say this is capital A and this is capital B, so it is being projected here. So you will get B dash and A dash is in VP. Obviously you will go to get it on the XY line. So similarly, when you look from the top view, you can see A is in VP and B is here. These two have been projected here to back. But when we see from the front view, the two endpoints of the line B and A both are at equidistant from the right profile plane, that is in front of RPP. Since it is in front of RPP by same distance, therefore you will going to get capital B and capital A in the profile plane, which will going to be the true length. So this is how you will be able to analyze in 3D. But when you are considering that in the orthographic view, that means when you are rotating this HP down and also the RPP here, you can see here that RPP is going towards the right side and VPHP here. So the two endpoints of the line A dash and B dash and A and B are at equidistant from the right profile plane. Since it is at equidistant from the right profile plane, therefore you are getting the true length in the right profile plane, which is capital A and B. The inclination made by the line with respect to the x1, y1 will going to be the true inclination with respect to VP, which is 5, and the inclination made by the true length line with respect to HP, that is to the xy line, will be theta. As we have projected both the endpoints A dash and B dash are on the same line, so therefore you are getting vertical here, and here also the line is vertical. But according to our previous video, when the line was perpendicular to HP or VP, you are getting a vertical line. But here also you are getting a vertical line. But the only condition is when in the front view, if you are getting the vertical line, in the top view you must get a point. But if you are here, in this case, you are getting a line. If the top view is getting a perpendicular line, then in the front view you must get a point, but here you are getting a line. So that shows that this is not perpendicular, but it appears to be perpendicular. But how exactly the line looks like, as we see from the side view, as I see from the side view, you will going to get that inclination like this. Therefore, in this case, you can see that the line inclined to HP and the line inclined to VP, but parallel to profile plane, because the line is equidistant from the right profile plane. So therefore, you are getting the true length in right profile plane. So this is how you will be able to analyze, and this is the final orthographic view which you can write. Also the same thing what we have explained here, the same thing is there. Here the line is on VP and it is above HP. So this is how you will be able to analyze. You can see when a line is parallel to the profile plane, its true length is in profile plane. So you are going to get capital A and capital B in the right profile plane. But similarly, when you are considering the last case, the line is inclined to all the three planes. You can see here, you can see the line is in space, but here the line is inclined, as you can see when you look from the top view. The two endpoints of the line are not at equidistant from the vertical plane, it is inclined to VP. So you can see that image A and B are not equidistant from the vertical plane. Now line is inclined to VP. Similarly, as you look from the front view, you can see that A dash is above HP by some distance and B dash is above HP by some other distance. Therefore, the line is inclined to HP. And similarly, the two endpoints of the line, that is B dash and A dash, are not at equidistant from the right profile plane. Therefore, the line is inclined to all the three planes. You can see here, this is how you will going to get in this case. In this case, you can see alpha and beta is the apparent inclination of the line. So here, that is what we have shown, alpha and beta, wherein you can see the apparent length, because as the front view line is not parallel to XY, therefore its corresponding top view is not in true length. Similarly, the top view line is not parallel to XY, its corresponding front view is not in true length. Therefore, it will be apparent length. So in both the cases, here in this case, both the lines are not in true length. Therefore, both the lines are in apparent length. Only the true length line, which is capital A and capital B. Therefore, in the front view also we have not shown with the capital A and capital B. Here in the top view also we have not shown because capital A and capital B, because none of the lines are parallel to XY. Therefore, the next problems what we wanted to do is we need to find out the true length if the view length and inclinations are given. Therefore, alpha is the apparent inclination with respect to HP and beta is the apparent inclination with respect to VP. So this is how we can be able to analyze the line inclined to all the three planes. Thank you.